Okay, good afternoon for those in Europe, and good morning or very early morning in North America, and hello to all the others. So, my name is Peter Wouters, and so on behalf of INIVE and AIVC, I'm happy to welcome you here at this webinar with as title, The Need for Structured Air Leakage Databases in Energy Conservation and Building Policies. So you see here the people who are, let's say, involved in this seminar, so quite a number of people. And in addition, there is Alexander Delianis from Simpraxis, who is, let's say, the logistic facilitator for this webinar. The program you see here, so I gave a very, very short introduction, which I have prepared together with Rémi Carrié, and Rémi will lead most of this webinar. And as you can see, we have 4 presentations, then time for question and answers, and then 3 more presentations. I think all of them focusing on different aspects in relation to air leakage databases. And you see we have presentations from the UK, France, Germany, Czech Republic, Canada, and North America. Just in terms of logistics, if you want to raise questions, you see some guidance, so you can in one of the icons at the top, so you can click on the icon question mark, and then you can type your question, and then the panelists will see it, and then they can reply to your questions. So in principle, it should not be too difficult, but if it is the first time, we know that it is a little bit of a learning curve. But in general, it works quite well. All the sessions are, let's say all the presentations are recorded, so it means afterwards, these presentations will also become available on the internet. In case you have technical problems, for example, that you can't hear the presentations, and therefore we put it also on the screen. So if you can't hear the presentation, and of course if you hear me, it means that you have not a problem, but those who are not hearing me can see on the screen here some guidance, so what people should do, or trying to use the audio broadcast button, or let's say leave the event, close the window, and start up again. So as I said, I want to keep the introduction very short, just a few words about, let's say, the framework of this webinar. As I told you in the introduction, it's an initiative of TIGHTVENT Europe and the AIVC. TIGHTVENT Europe is, let's say, a platform which was launched in January of last year, focusing on building and ductwork airtightness issues, primarily in a European context, but clearly also more broadly. But in terms, I say, of market, there are quite a lot of similarities in the European context. Primary aim is to facilitate exchanges and progress in terms of building and ductwork airtightness. We have there a number of key partners who help us in the overall planning and orientation of the work. So you see we have a number of founding partners, the European Climate Foundation, Jurima, Lindab Soudal, Tremco Ilbruck, and Wienerberger. Then we have what we call platinum members, that's Blowerdoor and Retrotech, and then we have 2 associated partners, BPIE and CDPA from France. On the other hand, the other is, let's say, organization is the AIVC, the Air Infiltration and Ventilation Center, which exists now for more than 30 years. It is within the framework of the International Energy Agency, the Information Center on Energy Efficient Ventilation. And as you can see at the bottom, we have now 15 countries who are, let's say, funding this organization. You see the countries there, so Belgium, Czech Republic, Denmark, France, Germany, Greece, Italy, Japan, Republic of Korea, Netherlands, New Zealand, Norway, Portugal, Sweden, and the United States of America. So that are the initiators. The focus clearly is on database, and I hope so that we will have a very interesting discussion, let's say presentation and discussing during the next 2 hours. Now, I propose to go immediately to the presentations, and so the first presentation, as you see here in the program, will be given by Chris Knights and David Stevens, and have as a title, Opportunities and Challenges for Developing a Building Airtightness Database in the United Kingdom. Okay, thank you very much.